Should squatters have rights? Not as in human rights, but squatting rights. It's been conflated a lot today, so I just wanted to make that clear.
I think we should abolish private property.
What?
Really?
Yes.
You don't think anyone should be able to own property?
I think that as things exist, squatting should be allowed because people own property. Property shouldn't just sit empty, and if they are, they should be seized by people who need them. We should work towards a world where people can have housing that's not based on how much money you have or how much access to capital or resources. It should just be a basic resource. And so if squatting is a means to like obtain that necessary right, that like intrinsic dignified right, which is not a human right, but access to housing is. And squatting as something that's illegal, I think the legality of it should be usurped for the necessity of access to material resources like housing.
Stop it. Get some help.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our future, and these people are allowed to vote. People have lost their damn minds, man. A bunch of large words with little thoughts in there. How can you say like no one should own private property? This girl has played way too much Grand Theft Auto, clearly.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Do you own property?
I own a car. Yeah.
Okay, so if
Somebody stole my car, how would I feel about it?
yeah, would you apply that to the same standard to your vehicle?
If they needed my vehicle and they were down bad and it happened, I would just move on with my life.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Because I don't
So you would-
think private property should exist.
Then why not just go and give your car to someone who's down bad?
Because I need it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So then that begs the question: if you own property and you need your property, and someone takes it over, should they have the right to do that?
I don't think that I care.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What the hell is happening out there, man? Who are these people? I don't think she even believes what she's saying. I think the interviewer, you know, having the patience to talk to people like this, that is a skill set. And let's just be honest, her answers here, she hasn't thought through any of that. But I'll be interested to hear your guys' comments to that one. Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see the full video, link is in the description.
Saying because I'm a man, I'm not affected by abortion, I shouldn't have an opinion on it?
Pretty much.
Are you affected in any way by the Holocaust?
Not personally, I'm not Jewish.
Do you think the Holocaust is bad?
I do.
So you have an opinion on something that doesn't directly affect you, right?
Gotcha.
I would thank you all for allowing me to speak to you tonight, but you tried not to allow it, yet here I am. Now, you only give us 60 seconds, so let me get to the point. You are all child. You prey upon impressionable children and indoctrinate them into your insane ideological cult, a cult which holds many fanatical views, but none so deranged as the idea that boys are girls and girls are boys. By imposing this vile nonsense on students to the point even of forcing young girls to share locker rooms with boys, you deprive these kids of safety and privacy and something more fundamental too, which is truth. If education is not grounded in truth, then it is worthless. Worse, it is poison. You are poison. You are predators. I can see why you try to stop us from speaking. You know that your ideas are indefensible. You silence the opposing side because you have no argument. You can only hide under your beds like pathetic little gutless cowards hoping we shut up and go away. But we won't. I promise you that. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon.
All he needed was 60 seconds to prove his point, and he definitely did. And it's crazy to think that people like Matt Walsh, that there's people who want to stop him and shut down his organization. I mean, those people, man, are the enemy. They really are.
You do not have to wear those masks. I mean, please take them off. Honestly, it's not doing anything, and we got to stop with this COVID theater. So if you want to wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous.
Well, my.
So for this next clip, you can all read the sign, right? You can all read that, okay? And the guy on the right in the red jumper, this is what he had to say about that sign.
Why are you so angry? Because you're a idiot.
Why can't you have a dialogue?
There's a lot of loving, kind-hearted people here.
Like you?
I don't get to talk to pieces of
Are you
shit
loving
every
and
day.
kind-hearted?
We have to import you, mother.
Are you loving and kind?
You. You're a idiot.
You haven't been
You suck. I don't need to. You guys need air for this to work. Give us one argument. Shut up. You're always one good argument. No, shut the up. What? I don't want to argue with you. Just name I don't want to change your mind. Your mind has already been more.
Stop it. Get some help.
And that's, but why do you have to call the cops over that?
Look at my ear. Like, this is assault. What do you mean? It's battery.
Something wrong with her. She don't got it on. She ain't got it on.
Should we just let that happen? I just gotta...
No, but you shouldn't be calling the cops.
Why not?
Sure. And why are you letting this organization detain people like that? They're not the cops. I'm not drunk at all, actually. I live in the neighborhood and I know about your organization. Y'all just act as intermediary cops, and you're not supposed to detain people.
He has to be accounted for that.
Why?
He just punched him in the face.
So then why don't they account for it?
You want him to kick his...
No, not necessarily.
All right, then what else do you... That's what they job...
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Why do all these people look the same? They all look the exact same, man. She's got that let me speak to your manager starter pack. So in her world, if someone punches you in the face in the street, you shouldn't call police and they shouldn't be dealt with. I don't even know what to say.
People celebrate Easter.
I couldn't tell you.
Why do people celebrate Easter?
I don't know. You know. I know. I swear I don't know. I promise you I don't know. I actually don't know.
Why do people celebrate Easter?
I don't know.
What does Easter mean to you?
Easter means freedom to me. It's just a time to get out, spend with family, celebrate, have fun with some kids, friends. Just go have something to do, you know?
All right. That sounds more like 4th of July. Is there one person that comes to mind when you think of Easter?
Not one in specific, just mostly family.
That's enough. Put down the mic.
Oh, and I'd like people to stop coming up to me on the street saying, you killed Han Solo. I didn't kill Han Solo. Wokeness killed Han Solo.
Got him.
What gender do you think I am?
I would assume you're female.
Yeah, so you're making assumptions.
Yes.
I identify as non-binary.
Hey, I don't, respectfully, that doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Now, let me ask you this. What pronoun should I use?
You should use they, them pronouns. So you saying that you
and what
don't
if I don't?
me,
what if I don't?
If you don't, I would consider that disrespectful, and that's actually an act of violence to misgender a trans
It's an
person,
act of violence.
That is an act of violence to intentionally misgender someone, yes.
Here we come to the issue, and this is why I'm out here. You just said that's an act of violence. That means
Yes.
it's an actionable offense. That means it's a crime.
An act of violence? Is that where we're at now? When I hear people talk like this, I only think of one word. Therapy.
He's a misogynist.
Define misogyny.
I'm not fucking doing this.
What's wrong? What happened? Most important question of the day.
Okay.
Do you know who Andrew Tate is?
Unfortunately.
Do you like him?
Why would I like him?
Why wouldn't you not like him?
He just says a lot of misogynistic things.
Like?
From what I've seen, it's just like women belong in the kitchen. And I'm not a woman belong in the kitchen type of girl.
Yeah, I could tell.
Dang.
I'm a mathematician and a physicist here, double major, and I also just won the most prestigious award in the country to pursue research at any institution I want, the National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship. So I think I'm pretty qualified to say that most of what you're saying is based on old data. For example, gender identity disorder, that's the DSM-4, bro. We use the DSM-5 now for psychologists to be able to talk about...
I literally cited the DSM-5 in the speech, and it's called gender dysphoria, which is the term that I use throughout the speech, not gender identity disorder.
You sound like a bozo, bro. And you get no pussy, and you can't even make your wife wet, bro, so what's good? I'm a mathematician and a physicist. You cannot tell me...
So I have a question.
And also, you're not a biologist.
So I have a question.
I'm 20.
As a mathematician and a physicist, what in the hell do you know about human biology?
And you got your law degree from Harvard. What do you know about biology?
If your logic is so flawed as a mathematician and a physicist, would suggest that whichever institution gave you an award, revoke it immediately.
He just lost all credibility and the argument when he started throwing insults at him. And I don't know if that's much of an insult, saying you got your law degree from Harvard. I mean, what? And it's always the same, man. These people get caught in their feelings and they start throwing insults if you disagree with their fantasy world.
I don't think you can be sexist towards men, and I don't think you can be racist towards white people.
How have you arrived at that conclusion?
That's a good question. I don't know, just hearing like all the stories about like all this messed up stuff they did in the past. Like, I'm not even black, but I have a grudge against them.
Are you referring to slavery?
Yeah, and just like the treatment of them over time since then, like all the discrimination.
Do you think that white people were the only ones who engaged in slavery?
So wait, are you trying to like say that like white people were slaves too?
Yeah, white people were also slaves.
That's where the term slave comes from, is the Slavic region.
Exactly.
Slaves and Europeans are so oppressed even within
I don't know, but I didn't see them oppressed over here that much. Like, I don't know. In history, I don't see books talking about the oppression of white people.
Yeah, that's
Why do you think
that's
that
the problem.
is?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Where do you get right and wrong from?
Being a good person.
What is good?
Not making people around you life worse.
Worse by what? What does worse mean?
Okay, Charlie, you're just dodging my standard.
No, I'm asking the most simple philosophical question. Where do you learn, or by what do you base your actions on?
Based on how they affect other people.
How they affect other people? Okay, that's fair, but why does that matter to you? Is that natural?
Because I don't want to be someone who's making other people's life worse.
I don't know why I chose to go to a liberal school.
So by that standard, you'd say no murder, no theft, no rape. So you're pro-life. You're anti-abortion then.
No, I'm not.
But I thought you said no murder.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
The first thing I notice of all these clips is when he's trying to say his point or just have a normal discussion, it's always hostility and people shouting and not being very friendly as they claim to be. College has really failed some of these kids, man. I'm all for a debate, but just do it in a civilized manner, but you never see that. You never see it. Today's quote of the day is, a man would marry a poor woman as long as she's loyal. A woman would marry a cheating man as long as he's rich. Let me know what you think of that one, guys. Have a blessed day.